Previously on Dungeons and Discourse, we got a glimpse into the past as our future party members ventured into the woods as innocent young lads where they stumbled across an orc.
We now return to current time. There's a stream that runs cold all year round. It runs all the way to the Mere of Dead Men, and there it continues to flow through to the sea. It stems from the Sword Mountains, a mountain whose peaks are covered in snow all year round, icy cold water running from beneath its encrusted top layer, descending the valleys and cliff faces. There's a particular spot hidden from most, but if you had a field glass you may spot it from some ways below. Perched between two lower peaks is a dojo, built in such a way that a watermill catches the flow of the cascading waterfall falling right behind it. Cleverly balanced and supported by its twin peaks and sturdier than any home, an elder wearing old antique white robes walks around its rooms, calling for someone, but he cannot find him anywhere. Cliché! 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 Above the dojo, some 25 feet high amongst the jagged peaks of the mountain, stands an elf, 1 foot stretched to its tipped toes, reaching one peak, and the other stretched to its fullest, just holds his weight to another. The elf is full splits and is meditating, and yields a blade, balancing an apple on his head. He's stirred from his piece from a yell far below. Cliché!
What do you want, old man?
It's out here! The apple topples from your head. Give me an acrobatics.
20.
All right.
Natural
plus,
20? Yeah. +4.
As you lose your focus, the apple topples from your head, and as it does, you swiftly attempt to slice it in half and jump down at the same time. You throw in a flip just for flavor, and you just
It's the best anime opening.
Slice the apple straight in half and land clean on the ground, right in front of the old man. Yeah.
It sounds like he was done with my shit 5 seconds ago, and then I pulled that off.
All right, so you land at your master's feet. He's like, "So you've been sleeping again?" I can't do the voice anymore. It's gone.
Can't say.
No.
It's the old man voice. You got it.
So you've been sleeping again.
I wasn't sleeping.
No discipline, boy.
I was meditating. He says in a
No
deeper
discipline.
voice than I did.
No discipline. Been saying this for too many years now. I need you to go to town. Get me my tea. Check on the mail.
Alright, well, I'll go, because he's my master. Yes, sensei.
Alrighty, off you hop. Your master has been waiting for a letter from his long-lost lover your entire time spent with him. But you know too many years have passed since to hold hope for this to come to fruition.
That's sad.
But he is certain she'll answer his calls. Go, boy. I leave soon enough. And I'll get back in time for my football.
What kind of training is this?
Rub on.
That sounds creepy.
Roll a sword swing that involves fine thumb work.
You're playing video games. Alright, so the descent from the mountain is one you know well, and after almost 50 years, you can near do it with your eyes closed. You begin at a jog, but end up in a full-blown run, hair tied back in a tight bun, bobs to your every ebb and flow, sword always at your side, taps your leg on every stride. Is it on your side or is it on your back more so?
Short one or the big one?
Big one on your back?
But imagine the big one.
It's probably not there.
Yeah, I think it's not there yet, is it?
Not quite. You're not there yet.
Yeah, so short one.
Training for 50 years. Don't have a good
short
sword.
one.
You have a smallish sword. I wouldn't say it's as huge an anime style as the one you have on your back currently, but you still got a decent sword with you, if that's what you want to carry to town. I don't know.
No, as I say, it's got a short one.
Right. Okay. So what does your guy look like?
So Cliché has blue hair,
Right.
bright, glowy white eyes for reasons. Black pants, orange stripes on them, purple and black shirt, gloves, hands, ready for action at all times.
Nice.
Always dresses as if about to enter a fight.
All right. Always ready for a fight, even when he's going down to the shops for some tea.
Yes.
Okay. You
Correct.
start to descend the mountain, and you descend the peak where you guys are in a matter of minutes. A feat a regular person would not be able to do in a whole afternoon, but you know the mountain and you're connected through your chi to its area. At the base of the Sword Mountain, just before its descent into the lower valley, lies a single door in the side of a hill. Occasionally, light smoke rises from the nearby chimney, but more often than not, the inhabitants under the hillside lies empty. Its inhabitant busy travelling as he seems to more often than not do. This afternoon, smoke lazily puffs from the chimney, and as a nimble elf bounds by, he pokes a stick into the chimney, stopping the smoke from escaping out. A moment later, the door inside of the hill erupts outward. A halfling hurtles out, coughing and spluttering. A pan in his left hand and a spatula in the other. Even though he catches his breath, he still manages to flip his eggs in time to have them not burn on one side. He kicks up a rock from the floor with one foot and boots it with the other, sending it hurtling down the hillside towards the elf. Give me an acrobatics as you try and hurl a rock at your friend.
12 plus 3, 15.
That's actually pretty good. That's actually pretty good. So the rock sails down and knocks him straight in the back of the head, almost toppling him over as he continues to run. Laughter from below bounces up the hillside, followed by some profanities. You just laugh it off, remove the stick from your chimney, and head back inside. You peruse your shelf for spices, sprinkle a little cinder and plum tree sap over your eggs, and sit down for your pre-dinner snack.
What about the weaponsies?
What does Bailey look like?
So, Bailey is a short and stout, slightly plump halfling. He's always got a waistcoat on, walking stick never too far, sort of short red hair with like a little beard. Yeah, his stomach's always just sort of like pushing the friendship on the buttons of his shirt. But yeah.
Nice. You're fatty.
Little fatty.
Yep. Little fatty. All right.
Just a little round.
So tonight you're wearing some fine clothes. So what you would call fine clothes, not so much adventuring clothes. Because tonight is the night to visit the Resplendent Lute down in town.
It's the only waistcoat where I don't have a hole or a patch on it.
Nice. It's the nice one. Who knows, maybe tonight's the night his farmer friend finally plays in front of a crowd.
Ooh.
Just outside the town of Leylon lies a small farming region. The region stretches from the town of Leylon to the Mere of Dead Men, the buggy marshes nearby. And while the marshes lie as an uninhabitable swamp wasteland, the farming in these parts is incomparable. The cold stream captured in the nearby marsh runs from the peaks of the Sword Mountain, and it is this stream that helps to water the best yielding crops of those farming nearby. The closer to the marshes, the better one's farm flourishes. Yet the closer to the marsh you go, the more chance you have of creatures of the swamp invading your crop. As close to the swamp as possible are the Hendersons. Their crops are forest of soybean. They yield more than double of any of their neighbours, and their family are the largest group of hunters in Leylon. Able to keep the creatures of the swamp at bay, they get first pick of bartering rights in Leylon, and even own a partner store in Waterdeep. Big business, and to be known in the biggest pack of pricks in all of the Sword Coast.
Bastards.
3 of the men stand in the field wielding scythes, and they hack down a handful of bushes at a time, just begin tearing huge handfuls of pods from its branches, quickly filling the large crates. And at the exact opposite side, as close to the town of Leylon as possible, lies the smallest yielded crops of snaps. He bends down to sort through the soy crop. He sifts through the smaller pods and picks out the largest ones for now. A single basket lies almost empty. His yields will give him and his wife sustenance for the week, but it won't pull any coin this week, nor next by the feel of it. Unaffected by this seemingly dampening news, he joins his wife in their humble home and they begin to de-seed the pods, harvesting their sweet soybeans. And from the window that overlooks the Sword Mountains, you spot Cliché, and grins spreading across your face. Your wife knows immediately who it is that's coming down the hill. She hands you the slingshot from below the windowsill. You set it up and take aim out of the window as he approaches, with a large soybean loaded into the sling. Give me a ranged weapon attack.
17.
My friends suck.
Fantastic. Both shots have been so good on you. He's like, "Bah!"
Got it covered. Everything's been great. It's a good flip and cut the apple. Get hit with stuff.
There's been some good rolls to start
Really
off.
solid rolls. Yeah, we're accounted too, which is not normally the way. Alright, so the soybean sails through the air at lightning speed, and your friend is nimbly darting over neighbouring fences. And as he leaps over one of the fences, the bean just catches him clean in the forehead. And it's such a strong hit from the power of the shot that it knocks you directly backwards, sort of somersaulting back and landing on your back in the mud. And then your wife gives you a little bit of a nod, and off you go, ready for the night. And she tosses you your instrument, which is made with
Wood.
Okay. You're not doing the strings of your enemies thing?
Not yet.
This doesn't happen yet.
Oh, right.
I need enemies first.
This is true. Yeah, you don't have many enemies. I mean, the Hendersons are a hindrance, but are a hindrance, but they're not people that you would actually like physically fight.
You did introduce them as the Hendersons.
Did I?
Yeah.
Damn. Okay, they're the Hendersons now.
I was like, that works. That's fine.
That actually works better.
They're a hindrance.
That's better. So she tosses you your instrument, which is a lute. And what does your character look like aside from holding a lute?
So he's a dwarf with
I thought that.
long hair shaved on the side, similar to mine. Much longer, big girthy beard. Bit more muscular than me.
Just a bit.
And yeah, so dwarf, pretty stout. That's about it.
Nice. All right. Very good. Okay. So you head over to your friend, and he's laying in the mud on the ground at the moment. Cliche.
I pick up my soybean.
You dust off the soybean, put it in your pocket for later.
I'll take that to the market.
Nice. Nice.
I'm just going to reach out a hand and be like, least you can do is help me out, dude.
I refuse.
Wow.
Why are we even friends? Dust myself off. Get up.
Bailey, you start to head down from your house and licking your fingers as you go, and you guys head over to town. So Leylon Town is a small town. It has no walls, but it does have sort of wood piled up around its outside, sort of to stop invaders attacking and that sort of thing. You haven't had an invasion in Leylon since you guys have been here, so there's not really a lot of attacks coming from the outside world, so you haven't really been needing to worry about that. It's only a small trading town of sorts. However, it does hold the busiest market in this area. It is house to all of the travelers that are traveling between the two major cities, Neverwinter being north of you guys and south of you guys, Waterdeep. It's almost in between those two things, so a lot of people stop by, and quite a few people do a bit of trade here. In the Sword Coast Mountains themselves, it's known for its mining, or it used to be known for its mining. It was quite successful. That's all sort of died off now, but the town itself is still quite a market busy sort of a town. So it has some pretty heavy ties to Waterdeep as a whole. So you know that things that happen in this town are heard about in Waterdeep if they're big enough. So if you are doing a decent trade as far as the soy farming goes, the Hendersons are known and also have a store in Waterdeep. If you are performing at the Resplendent Lute, it has a sister building in the much bigger Waterdeep. And it is from there that if you get a big enough name, you will then get a ticket to go to the attractive fiddle inside of Waterdeep's walls. So, yes. It's a little bit more knowledge for you, I guess. So you guys arrive at the front of Leylon, and Bailey sort of quickly catches up his small feet betraying his speed, and you meet at the front of the town. Just before you head in, there's a specific bush that you're very familiar with, Snacks, and it is usually the bush in which you hide your loot every night before heading into town. I'm not too sure if you want to continue to do that or not. It is entirely up to you, but you don't normally bring it into the Resplendent Lute because you're not confident yet with your abilities to play it.
Come on, man, play tonight.
Nah, I'm gonna put it in the bush.
Come on. We'll be here. I'll hang around. I only got to get the old man's tea.
Come on, Snacks. I'd love to hear you play.
No, not just yet.
Can we roll for persuasion?
Of course you can.
Persuade? Not 20. And I got +0.
Wow. He is very persuasive. He's proving a
Come on,
pretty
man.
strong
Something better than I'll be your best friend. You just knocked me on my ass. At least you can
It
do
doesn't
this
mean
for
you
fun.
have to do it. It just means he's very persuasive with his techniques.
You just knocked me on my ass. The least you can do is give me a song. You could sing about how you knocked me on my ass. It'd be funny.
Just a little tune, Snacks. Get my dancing feet
I'll
up.
carry it with me for now.
That's
All
good
right.
enough.
Okay.
Awesome.
You bend down and rearrange the bush again to make it look more hidden again. There's a small chest in there that you often use, little hidden one. It seems like none of the other townsfolk of Leylon seem to notice this chest inside of a bush.
Very observant town.
Stand up.
Yeah.
Move on in. You guys enter the town of Leylon. So just in front of you is a largish tower, and you guys don't know a lot about it, strangely enough. It does take up precedence right in the center of town, and no one really knows much about the lore of it. It's been walled off, and it doesn't even have a door, and it's just been that way ever since you've ever been to Leylon. Aside from this strange tower in the center of town, to your left as you walk into the town, there's the big hustle and bustle fish market, which is all packed up for the night, of course. And to your right is the Resplendent Lute. Aside from that, there are just some dwellings and things like that in there for the most part. The Resplendent Lute is like crazy busy. There's people out the front spilling out of the doors. It's a 2-story establishment, and you guys know it very well. So it is the local crawl.
I might go get the old man's tea, I guess.
Yep. Nice. So you would know, obviously, because you are you,
Yeah.
that you just get it from the Resplendent Lute as you go in.
Oh, okay.
So, yeah.
Sorry.
So just do that.
I thought it was in another store, but yeah, sure.
Yeah, look, it is usually sold in other stores.
Yeah.
But yeah, you'll find it at the Resplendent Lute.
Alright,
It's part of a sort of a thing.
Alright, guys, we'll just head there straight away, I think. You want to explore? Do you guys need anything from anywhere?
No.
Well, let's go. Let's see if we're going to play.
All right. So you're carrying the loot in?
Yeah, I'll carry it with me
Okay.
for now.
Tonight's a night, Snacks. I can feel it.
All right, you head on in. It's hustle and bustle. So the inside of the Resplendent Lute is kind of like an old saloon, except that everything is based around the fact that there is a stage right in the middle of the room. So instead of a regular bar being central, it looks like they just completely wiped that idea out. There's a bar to the left-hand side as you walk in, and right in front of you is this huge square which is just lifted a little bit off the ground, and there's someone playing there now. It's just a single solo performer doing a little bit of a song and dance, and they are doing a pretty good job. A little rusty, a little off-key. To your ears, Snacks, you notice that there's a few things that they miss, but to everyone else, they seem to be enjoying themselves and really big in the song. As you guys walk in and look up, you can see there's another level, and there's heaps of folk just sort of hanging over the top, sort of watching the performance as well. It's usually all about the song and show here, and it's drinking with friends and whatnot. enjoying the show.
Right, I'll go to some drinks. You sticking around for a drink, Misha?
Yeah, man. Always.
Perfect. I'm gonna waddle up to the.
Bailey.
Hi, good friend. How you doing?
Oh, very well. How goes it?
Hi. Better than ever. You know me.
Fantastic.
Every
You and
day's
the
a
boys?
good day. Yeah, yep. Me,
All right.
Shane Snacks.
Right, usual then?
The usual.
Very well. He gets out 3 different drinks. What do you guys drink? What does it look like? What is it?
Yeah, I feel
It
like
doesn't have to be a
Coffee.
specific. Yeah, nice. Nice.
as an elf who's living in the mountains, probably something like super mellow because I'm all about training. My old man drinks tea, so that kind of sucks. So yeah, I'll just have like some matcha tea.
Blue Powerade.
Yeah. Matcha tea.
Matcha tea. All right.
I like to start off my night with a little bit of wine.
Ah, very
A little bit of a
nice.
dark wine.
The refined palate. Of
Yeah.
course. Yes, very nice.
Mm.
Right. He pours you your wine, pours the matcha tea out, and gives you the teapot as well. And there's a little shot of black coffee from this bizarre-looking creation that he's got going on next to him that looks like a coffee machine from today's era.
Full espresso machine.
Yeah.
And he places that on the tray as well. And, grabs the bag of tea out and puts it on there as well. He's like, the usual. Right.
I'll give him the gold and a tip.
Very good. Oh, you need some change then. Gold.
No? Yes.
That's way too much here, my friend. You change it around for the silver that you usually would hand over. It's about 3 silver and... Thank you very much.
Sorry. And I'll grab all the drinks and...
I think there's there might be some space upstairs. Maybe. What's the next playing tonight?
We'll see. Hopefully.
He calls out as you sort of heading into the crowd.
Yeah.
All right,
See you
there we
soon.
go. I'll save a spot for him later on.
Cool. So we're just sitting at the table, I guess, discussing.
I would like to drink my beverage.
All right. You guys sit down at the table that you find upstairs and start to sip at the beverage.
Roll for refreshment.
Super refreshed. Energized, even. Nice.
Some good wine.
Don't just sneeze.
Yeah. Sit out in the corner of the room, just the dog sneezes. So the performance finishes and you hear a round of applause from upstairs and down. And you see the bartender, Corazon, head over to the stage. Thank you very much. Thank you. And there's a moment of silence where people are expecting something to happen, and he's like, "Not today. I'm sorry." And everyone's like, "Ah!" And the showman walks off the stage, and then he introduces the next act. And the next act comes up and starts to play.
Would we know what would normally happen at that point?
Yeah, you guys would definitely know what's going on. He's handing out the ticket, and that's the ticket to Waterdeep, basically.
Okay.
Right.
So it seems like when these nights come about, these are the nights for a trial. So if you're good at what you do, you get a ticket to Waterdeep. If you're not, then
You can get it, man.
try again later.
You're way better than this dude. Yeah.
He's a bloody hack.
Yeah.
You can do way better.
Way better. I've heard you. I've heard you sing in the shower. My run's fast. Your wife tells me you're great when we hang out.
Get away from my wife.
All right. So the night goes on. You guys going to eat as well while you're here?
Anyone else hungry?
You're immediately like, absolutely not eating.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'll eat.
All right. Okay. You guys, you go back over to the innkeeper. You're like, ask for the menu. Corazon's like,
Why?
baby, we have this conversation every week. It's the same as last week.
I just like to look.
Look, We don't have any specials. We don't do that here. You know, we're very simple folk.
All right. Give me mushroom stew as always.
Mm-hmm.
Give me. And then what do you guys normally?
Bare forearm.
Bear forearm.
The master makes me eat it to make my arms strong for a sword that I might inherit one day. Bare forearms, dude.
Bear a la forearm.
Yep.
And
I'll have just tofu scramble, I think.
and your finest tofu scramble.
Right. Very well. The usual then.
The usual.
So you can just say that next time.
I like to talk about food. Huh?
This is true. When are you going to come work for us?
Oh. You know I don't stay around too long for that.
Come on. You know we're always in need of a chef.
We'll see.
We can make this place great.
We're good.
Just saying.
It is already great, my friend. But you're
This
right.
is true.
I could make it way better.
Wow. Calling them out.
Before your dinner, I've saved a spot for your friend. He'll be up next if he's performing.
Perfect.
Very good.
We'll get him in.
We'll get him in.
Okay.
Maybe I'll come around next week and show you cooks a thing or two.
That'd be nice.
I think I will stay around for a little while this time.
That'll be good. Nice to have a man of refined palate and intellect around here for a while.
You too kind, sir. You're too kind. Anyway, off to eat.
All right.
And scrambles off.
You just like ordered them and gave them to you in the same 2 minutes.
No,
No, wait, no. I'd imagine he like gave me a
No,
little
he-
number.
No, he doesn't. He doesn't
No.
give you a number. He already knows you guys pretty well, and you just order and pay and head up to the top level again.
Thanks for always paying, man. And ordering.
I am the only one with income around here, so.
I'm training.
talking
You
about?
know this. I'm training.
I'm in the 98th percentile here.
I forgot. Yes.
Last week, I made a silver.
And
So
we're very
well,
proud of you for that.
All right. So you hear the performance wrap up, and another round of applause, and then Corazon heads to the stage. Thank you, my friend. Thank you. Unfortunately, not today. And everyone's like, "Oh," as he doesn't hand out another one of the tickets.
Ow.
He's up.
And he's looking around. He's like, "We have a performer tonight in our midst. Regular, you will all know him. He's a soy farmer, but I know him as a friend. Snacks."
I'll jump from the railing.
Jump from the railing down onto
Like
the.
an Iron Man landing.
Why are you 0 to 1,000?
Alrighty, so give me an acrobatics as you leap from the top.
As a dwarf.
12. Anything with acrobatics?
Skills.
Nah, so it's just a 12.
Just a 12. You, with all of your nerves building up to this point, you like grab your loot and jump off of your chair, go to jump over the railing but clip your foot at the same time, and you just haul ass and just and hit hard, just right on your back, just boom, and you just hear that everyone just go, oh.
Can I just be like,
You've got this nice.
woo! Snacks!
Heal yourself
You
up
got
off
this,
the
buddy.
ground, like loss of breath. Are you standing or sitting to do your performance?
I'll stand.
Alrighty. You stand and you hit the ground. And everyone's like, oh.
I'm just gonna get up and just leg it straight for the stage.
Oh, you're on the stage. You landed up.
Oh, I landed on the stage.
Yeah,
Everyone's
right in the
already
middle of the
watching.
room. They're
Alright.
literally all watching you now.
Way to stick the landing. You got this. Woo!
So this song is by a band up in Neverwinter called Napalm Death. And this song is called You Suffer.
I'm gonna do my little druidcraft to like make some dim the lights
Nice.
and
So,
have a spotlight and
reds and blacks sort of
Yeah.
lights that are sort of like spotlighting all over the place, and it's a little bit chaotic. You pull your loot out,
Lord!
It was like,
Hell yeah, Snacks!
Chorus. Chorus when it comes to the stage. Roll me a performance, by the way. Let's see if they picked up on it or not.
7.
Wait, do you get a plus?
You do get a plus.
This is a bar.
Plus 5.
Oh!
But roll with
Oh,
disadvantage
no,
because
wait.
you landed.
I
very
also
poorly.
have proficiency.
So no disadvantage.
And I guess I was helping him.
Fair. You were boosting. Okay,
About a
we'll
cheering
roll it as
boost.
flat. So it's a flat 7 plus your 5, so 12. Just crickets. Like, woo! Yeah! And then, like, that one guy is like, Napalm Death! Over at the bar. But everyone else is super quiet, and Corazon's like, sort of slowly walks up and is like, Is that it?
Yeah, that's it.
That's what you're doing?
Yeah.
Encore.
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 The crowd are like, why not? 2-minute slot.
Have you got something else planned, Snacks?
That's all I had.
Just do the same song.
Yeah, I'm gonna play the same song again.
The moon darkens yet again. Everyone's sort of like, ooh, what's going to happen now? A little bit like excitement in the air.
Hell yeah, Snacks!
Darkens up. The black and red lighting starts to flicker around again.
Roll for
This time I'm
performance.
prepared
Yeah,
for
go
it,
for
so I do
performance.
the...
Oh, damn!
Plus 5? That's 17 plus 5.
Yes! Napalm Death never fails!
As the lights sort of are flickering around you and like it's all going off, you just hear this like massive crack of lightning outside as you sing it. It's like, and it just sort of throws everyone off, and they're like, "Whoa, that sort of hit home." And they're all kind of like looking around, like they can't comprehend that what they just heard was as magnificent as what it could be, because it was so short and so brutal, and yet they enjoyed it so much, and they are just like fighting the emotions inside of their body because they're like, this isn't music, or is it? And the guy at the bar is still like, fuck yeah! Dude, you were so good! Do it again! And everyone's just like, oh, okay. And they like slowly start to like bring out their applause, and they're all starting, yeah!
Yeah, Snacks, you did it!
Corazon's like, all right. No ticket, but well done.
Hey, yell out in defiance. That is
That was ticket worthy, man. Come on.
ticket.
All right, everyone calm down. You know the rules, I make them. That's it.
Free drinks.
My word is word. This will be good enough to get to Waterdeep, not just in this hall.
Well, my druidcraft's
That was
gonna make like a sound.
Womp, 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 womp.
Hey guys, thanks for watching. Come around next time to Dungeons and Discourse, where Bailey invents a whoopee cushion and the boys all get banned from a tavern.
Light bug sort of thing, and it's gonna go underneath the table, and it's just gonna go.
All of you in our band. Out.
Oh, come on, man. They started it.
Did they though?
Can we stay? I want more matcha to not enjoy.